Hey, you guys, how's it going? What it do, y'all? Let me throw this in the trash real quick. Okay, so I am here for donation-based live readings for anyone who may be looking for some instant quality guidance from your spiritual best friends. My energy is open to you right now. We told y'all to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend, okay? To tell a friend to tell a friend, because you're not going to want to miss being able to get an instant quality read. Like, you can book personal readings with me, and usually they can take up to 3 to 5 business days. And so this is a wonderful way to be able to get some instant clarity. Been wondering, how someone may feel about you, or what may be some blockages for you this week. What would be some hidden things that will help you make positive progress in your journey, or in your love life, or in your career, or just in your self-love journey. Whatever you may possibly feel the most like something that is like kind of stressing you out, what do I need to release, what will help me feel better, or hey, what message you got for me, spirit? Like, whatever message you feel like I need to hear today, let me know. What are some hidden things I can do to help me get in alignment with my my divine life purpose? What are some hidden things I can? That's a really good one. What are some hidden things that I can do to get in alignment with attracting my divine partner? Romantic divine partner. Know what I'm saying? So our energy is here, it's open, and it is available, okay? Here, open, and available. Can I get an amen? Can I get an amen and a hallelujah? And look, listen, honestly, I really did the hurts, they're cool. They're like healing us or whatever, but I wish like it can still sound like good, And someone should play like hurts behind their like music or something. So it's like, you're healing me as well, but it just sounds like something that I can feel good too. Like, I feel like when you're listening to hurts and you want to like meditate and like intentionally like open your energy to the vibrations that this sound wave frequency is sending to me, then that's another thing. When you're intentionally doing it, yes, you feel the frequencies like bouncing off of your skin and kind of putting you in a place that kind of feels like a galaxy. Like, I see like green and blue waves. It's like a Milky Way or something. It's like that. But you know how you can listen to certain songs with really nice beats that kind of make you want to dance and make you feel good? Like, just normal music. I feel like if they can combine the two, that would be better, because that even like, because I'm aware, like I don't have to like tune in to the vibrations that this song is sending to me. Like, it's just effortlessly like bouncing to a beat of its own that I want to like synchronize with, if that makes sense. If that makes sense, like I effortlessly just want to like synchronize to. I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense over here. Nah, like, I don't even know. on some neo soul instrumentals, baby. Okay. I wish I had like some incense, like catch a vibe and stuff,
Rhymes Concerto.
Set an alarm for 2:20 p.m.
I turned on your tube.
Thanks, girl. Thanks, girl. From the north, from the east, from the south, from the west, we are calling on our spiritual protectors. Thank you so very much, spirits, Mother Goddess, Father God, Archangel, Spirit God, Universe, and ancestors who are the most healed and who have our highest intentions in mind. We truly appreciate you for entering this space. We are open and receptive to your energy. Okay, and we appreciate you for keeping our energy protected against any low vibrational energies or entities. Okay, they are not allowed in the space, spirit. Thanks for being the guardian angels. Okay, thanks for being the guardian angels and just like representing, keeping us protected. We appreciate it. Like y'all some big ass mofos and like y'all so intimidating to the darkness. Like the darkness afraid to like really, really approach you. They plotting to approach you. They rather just sit in the darkness and like have a comfortable distance between you and them. Like they be plotting, they be looking at you, but they can't step up to you boldly yet. Okay, like, your light is so bright. Like y'all just really be over here protected. Y'all just be really up there like with this stance that looks like, bitch, try me if you bad. And got them questioning if they bad enough to try you. So we appreciate y'all for all of the energy that y'all, exude. You know, you know, they be lit. I'm telling y'all, and if the dark energy even somehow uh, creep its way in, and you find yourself like being pulled into it because the motherfuckers are tempting, okay? Um, and their spiritual team gonna come in, drag that motherfucker out. They gonna destroy it. They gonna destroy whatever you're building with that person, or like whatever you're trying to do with that person. Like maybe even a relationship altogether. Like if they too busy like fighting the darkness, because sometimes the darkness be feeling like, okay, we devised a plan, let's put it into play. And our spiritual protectors gotta go to war with them hoes. Okay, usually they just be standing around us with their arms crossed, but sometimes they actually gotta fight them motherfuckers. While they find them, keeping them away from us, there might be one or two motherfuckers, dark energies or whatever, that could creep through the little holes or whatever while they all distracted fighting, just try to tempt you. And look, I promise you, there's an overseer, and as soon as they see that's happening, then sometimes they know that you can handle yourself too, and so they let you handle it. And one or two that be coming in your reality while they fighting off the millions. If they feel like you fall a victim to it, girl, boy, they gonna come in and motherfucking snatch that mofo up. They gonna snatch that mofo up. And we just gotta appreciate them for that. That's why it's like, yeah, literally, life is simple and easy. Like, all that I need to know at any given moment is revealed to me. I trust myself and I trust life. All is well. I trust myself to be able to like fight against the motherfuckers I need to fight against, not fall victim into. Oh shit, I don't know what the fudge I just did, y'all. I just messed up. But there's no need to like just like really stress about anybody just trying to like that's going to take advantage of you or like just put you through some of the things that you've been through in the past, like because your spiritual protection game then it's always been there, but it's just rising in numbers. Like the more awareness you bring into it, and the more energies you call on, and the more you feed them, you've been feeding your spirit. You know, sometimes you be neglecting your spirit, but you've been feeding your spirit. Okay, feeding your spirit is spending some intentional time, effort, energy, with your spirit. Okay, things that connect to your spirit, y'all. Tarot is one, but you can journal, you can pray, you can meditate with them, and you can have an altar pray to them, like I said, and really feed them, give them offerings and stuff. Like receive messages from them, talk to them, go outside, talk to them, connect with your spirit, feed them. Like when you do that, they get stronger. And so that's like why life can really be simple and easy too, because you know. Having a spiritually led life, that's real living here in these streets. That's real living to us. At the end of the day, like that's real living to us. Hey, Antonio. You cannot get a free question from Tarot, but you can ask a question if you want. If it's like something I can just answer with my own mind, I'll answer it for you. But the reason why I charge and am charging for my readings is because when you're opening up these gates, y'all, you're literally opening your energy up to spirits. Okay? And it requires energy. Okay? It puts me in a very vulnerable position. And so I need to be compensated to be in that type of position. Like, because I'm just not going to be opening certain gates and having to deal with certain things um, for free. I can do a positive affirmation card for free. That's it. That's what I'm willing to do for you. But as far as tarot, it's all good. You're not a bother at all. You're most definitely not a bother. I appreciate you for actually stopping by and subscribing. Like I said, you can ask like a question, like if it's like yesterday, this person, they also didn't have the money to send. They asked the question, why do I keep attracting negative people in my life? And I was able to give them an answer that actually helped them. Like it wasn't, I didn't have to read tarot to do that. So if you have a question like that, we can talk for sure. But I can give you a free positive affirmation reading. Like, I'm willing to do that because, like, we all need positivity in our lives. I really like the positive affirmation readings just to break that negative cycle we can all easily fall victim into. So I am willing to do those for free most of the time. If you want one of those, just let me know. Yeah. I feel like it's just like certain things I have to like start establishing better boundaries. It's like, girl, you be so upset that like a lot of people come and like ask for free readings. without like the intentions, like just really just trying to feed off your energy without pouring back into you. And like my spirit just don't align with that, y'all. Like my spirit don't get jiggy with it at all, respectfully. So I'm just not in the space. I'm not in that phase in my life where I'm letting people feed off of my energy for free. I've just been so depleted for so long, and I'm finally like feeling like whole again and complete, and that came from me just really over giving to a place, like from a point of just like literally just being super depressed and just feeling like my life was over and feeling like no one cared about me, just feeling numb and feeling really, really low. Like, I'm just not willing to make those same mistakes. Now that I've put in a lot of effort and energy to feeling like whole and complete again, I have to make better decisions. I have to hold myself accountable to do so. It's like you really create your own reality. And it's like you can create your reality where you are doing things because you have readers who read for free, and I don't know how it doesn't affect their energy. It affects mine. And I feel like it's because I really get into your shit. Like I'm really getting into your energy. Like I just feel like mine is just my readings are like really deep and the quality is really deep. It's a deeper process that goes along with me. And I'm like, I also see readers who pay who charge a lot for, you know, doing readings online. And so I'm like, okay, I can be on either of those spectrums. Let me find a middle ground. I'll be in the middle of it. I will offer, free positive affirmation readings. I'll do the donation base, but like some people send to $2, some people send $1, But I prefer minimum 5. But regardless of what's sent, some people send 20, some people send 25, y'all. Some people just treat me nice, treat me well. Some people send 50. And I'm just grateful that, you know, it's one of those things that it doesn't matter what your budget is. You can afford $5 if you really desire the information. It's just one of those things, like, especially if you want something quality. If you want a quality, like this person's literally connecting to spirits to receive some insight. And it's like, I want this person to really have the quality I want them to be fed enough to give me some good vision, like for what it is that they're seeing for me. I want them to pick up on it, like pick up on the best. And I'm really feeding them. Like if I'm feeding them to be their best self, like they're gonna give me the best. But to think like that, I don't have to feed that person at all. And feeding them, it doesn't even have to be just with money. Like you can share the video with friends. You can like it. You can subscribe. Like feeding someone is like doing something that like nourishes them, that helps them. You can either be on here and talk, like you can talk for a good minute. You can get to know me, because I feel like if I have a connection with you and you just don't have it, I will most definitely give you a check. If I don't know you at all and you're not even willing to like invest anything in me, oh no, baby. But if I get to choose what type of people I want in my reality, I'm choosing people who pour into me, who sees my worth, and who wants me to be stable and secure. This is the type of energy they not only want and desire that they put forth, they back it up with their actions. Okay. Period. Period. Pooh. Okay. I'm gonna be on here until maybe 2. Maybe like 1:30. I can see clearly now the rain has gone. I can see obstacles now. Oh, alrighty. Okay, look, listen. Cause I'm getting better at this, like for real. I'm just gonna continue to be transparent on what it is that I'm building, and oh my gosh, I'm put myself out there for the space that I want to create for Rizzles and the chisel nizzle. Nizzle. Bless me. Yeah. Now I'm about to watch this video real quick.
Okay. I ain't seen one of these. Take your seat. Look what I stole. Yeah, we were running from the cops and the animal shot us. Uzi works Gucci bag. Oh, shit. something serious, my nigga. Wait, what that is? It's the hot comb ironer. Black mamas use these things to straighten their sweet girl's hair out. Watch me. They put it in their hair, pull it, yank it, don't care if they're tender-headed, and boom. A
This is
whole
Lala,
bunch of
y'all.
lace front that people can't even afford to buy, not even after they get their income tax. Hell no, this looks like a fork to me. Yeah, what's that one? Hey, bro, that's cat. I ain't seen one of these in years, my nigga, like you used to have.
She's a good voice actor over cartoons. So.
Hey, look what I saw. Yeah, we were running from the car.
That's funny.
Let's go check out.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. I'm like, want to some food. There is no blame. I release the need to blame anyone, including myself. We're all doing the best we can with the understanding, knowledge, and awareness we have. I feel like, and then all of my relationships are harmonious. When we create harmony in our minds and heart, we will find it in our lives, and it creates the outer always. Okay. So I feel like that is for myself would be like towards just how I communicate with the external world. I'd be like, could I have said that better? Like, you know, sometimes I feel like I'm extremely socially like awkward, and I just be unaware of like how my social awkwardness affect others. So releasing the need to blame anyone, including myself, really just allows me to just feel like accepting of myself as I'm learning, doing the best that I can with the understanding and knowledge and awareness, that I have, It's like I have to see how the way I socialize may affect other people. But also another part of me just don't really want to care about like other people, like how they may feel about me doing or being me. So there's a balance for myself that I'm working on. Because you know how you can feed so much into what other people say and think that you like really do everything they want and lose yourself. Yeah, that's happened to me. And I don't want to, I just like, I feel like I've finally taken the time to really get to know me and have been still getting to know me and I really like me. Like, so I want to make sure that I'm really comfortable with being myself first before I'm like bringing in other people's opinion about like how my social awkwardness may like affect them. I have to be able to accept my own unique ways of doing first. I like some chips. I have to go get some chips. Don't tell people I'll be on here till at least 1:30. I said your whole part is to show up. I feel like when you're focused on your results, like you can, I want my results to be, I got 30 people on. Yeah, 30 people got a review. However, every 10 got a review. The only way for me to reach that goal is for me to be on live. You know what I'm saying? And so, if I was focused on that result, and I didn't get it for like 10 times in a row, I would quit. But I focus on me being open and receptive to get that result, to receive that result. If I'm focused on that, then I'll be proud of myself for every time I go live. Yeah? It made me by enjoy the journey and don't be so focused on the destination. Because to get to that destination, I have to be on the journey. And the journey is going live. And some days not having anybody on. Some days having one person on. You know? Some days having a lot of people on. This is the journey. We are proud of ourselves for putting ourselves out there to be on it. Ooh, let me turn it on. Stop. Thank you. Can I yes, I would love to reshare this. How do I reshare it? How do I share? People weird, bro. And I just like, okay, it's getting kind of chilly. Hello. I go wash my hands because I just got finished eating some chips. I was hungry. Oh, I like low key would love to take a nap. But I have like something to I have somewhere to go after this. I'm gonna make a sheet of paper that has like common questions on it. I just don't even fucking know, like, if that's even like visible and is it even cute? Like, no, because it's backwards. It's really backwards as fuck. Oh my gosh. I don't know how to fix that. Like, it's inverted on the screen. I'm just now realizing all of the words are literally inverted. Mhm. Well, it shows that on my side. Let me look on my let me look on my cell phone and see. I mean, guess you can kind of see. Yeah, low key for something that I had just made right now, it looks decent, but yeah, get better. Oh yeah, sure. And that's the way we do it, do it, do it. And that's the way we do it, do it. Excuse me. Love and purpose and purpose and love. I hope your day is filled with purpose. I hope your day is filled with purpose and love. I hope your day is filled with purpose and love. Yay, make a $2 cookies. Right. shorts. I don't have. Oh shit. Be careful, so I won't fall. Oh Lord. Okay, so I'm gonna be on here till 1:30. Like that's reading. Right now, I'm just like cuddled up in some blankets. Proud of myself for being on here for a set amount of time, and I'm thinking that I'm going to do that more often and let people know, like, hey, I'll be online during this time. It will kind of be like a store that's open for a particular amount of time, and just allow people to come in, get reading, leave, or whatever do they need to do. It'll be like office hours or something. You know, like office hours when at school you can go talk to the teacher during their office hours, and probably like just they have to be like sitting in their office during that time. It's like, you want to see, I would have to designate a time, like, and stick to it. And that's like the difficult part for me. Because I'm like a flowy person, but I'm going to do my best to be more structured. What's up? We'll be on here for like 10 more minutes. I have an event that I'm going to. I need to start getting ready. I gotta be ready by 4 o'clock. I already have my outfit. I'm excited. But I really also want to take a nap. So I'm going to take a 30-minute nap. Yeah, I was talking about how I should have like office hours where I'm just like on live for a particular set amount of time, like 12 to 1:30, or 4 to 5:30 or whatever, and just let people know this is how long the shop will be open. It'd be cool if it would be for longer hours, but I'm gonna try it out first, and I could just be live. I could probably do other stuff. It's like I'm in a shop, but it's a virtual shop. You know how you can be working at the cashier desk at a store. Some customers may not come in all day, but you're still there just in case the customer do come. So I'm gonna get in that vibe and just be proud of myself for being open and receptive. But a nap sounds so good right now. So I'm like, 9 more minutes. So I can take a little 30-minute nap, get all dressed and stuff. And then I thought about this like a few minutes ago, and so I'm gonna rewrite that in a more cute way, like it has the common questions that people may ask. And so if somebody like just flies in or come stop by, there's a little sign right there that could greet them and tell them some things. I have to think of a better way to write it and what else I want to put on there for sure. But these ideas are coming together slowly but surely. Mm-hmm. And maybe I can do like a little mini general for each of the times I'm open to. Let's see. Every time I keep looking at my laptop, I see that the white paper, and I keep thinking it's like that box that will pop up for Zoom, telling me I got 10 minutes left. Hola, hola, personas. If anyone wants a reading, I'll be on here for about five more minutes. If you're reading this longer than 5 minutes, that's okay. But I'm gonna be on here for 5 more minutes, taking readings. If anybody wants one, nobody wants one by 1:30. I will be heading off. I set an alarm for 2 o'clock because I'm like, if I start getting ready by 2, I may be ready by 4 because I be lollygagging AF. I be lollygagging like I need to start getting ready 2 hours before the time I'm supposed to leave. And it's like, even if I could start getting ready 2 hours before I'm supposed to leave, I still be late. I be like, what the fudge? I be getting on my nerves sometimes. Hey, love. How are you? So good to see you. How's it going? Because it's like when I feel like I got 2 hours, like I'll be really just going slow. I'll be playing music and singing to myself. And then, like, how does it take you 2 hours to get ready and you still look the same? Like, what? I'm going to like this rage event. It's like a painting, and there's going to be a lot of different artists as well. So it's like a show too, and there's going to be different vendors. I feel like it's called Rage. I'm really going to support a friend. Thanks for popping in. I appreciate it. I like it when people come. I need to do more of these so that we can all connect with each other. This is us connecting. Yeah, like these are people who are like rappers and stuff. I don't consider myself like a rapper. Some of them might be singers. They're gonna be performing. I'm excited, but I'm excited to put myself in the scene. I think they're gonna have like tarot readers there as well, and I haven't seen that in Texas yet, so I'm really excited. I feel like being here, like especially as of lately, I haven't been like putting myself out there and to explore new places. I got two in my head, I guess. But you know what they say, you in your head, you're dead. You're in your head, you're dead. So I'm going out tonight, going out today. And I'm gonna be looking cute. I'm so excited. I'm gonna be wearing this. I feel like it is totally rage. It's a rage fit. Yeah, I used to do lives on Instagram. And like I feel like for myself it's easier for me to do it on YouTube because eventually YouTube will pay me and it's can pop up on random people's feeds. Like I'm reaching new people on YouTube. Instagram, I have some people who just follow me and they don't really support, and I just feel judged. So, like, when I'm better at protecting my energy and when I feel like I've developed it on like a stable following on YouTube first, I'll go over to Instagram Live too. I used to do all three platforms, but it became too much. Like I had got burnt out from trying to grow all of these platforms at once. And so now I'm regrouping, re-strategizing, and the people, the mentors say to focus on one platform at a time, and I'm doing my best to just focus on YouTube, but I still be seeping into Instagram too. It's hard to focus on one at a time. Like you really be feeling like you can do all of them, but it really does spread your energy thin. It really does. So do my best not to get pulled into that again. Yeah. Yep. That is the truth. That is the truth. And I'm gonna think about it like going live maybe on Instagram once a month or something. I gotta do better at like scheduling shit. But I most definitely am able to like reach random people like from different parts of the country on YouTube, and I think that's really cool. Yeah, I've just started learning about marketing and stuff, and I'm very excited to start like implementing it. But yeah, like they said because I'm taking classes now, and they were just like when you're first starting, the most important part is for you to just show up. You know, like I was talking about that earlier in this live, just like how if you're result oriented, you may like prematurely quit because your results could be like, I want to have 30 people on the live. Like my results could be like, I want 30 people on this live and I want 10 of them to get a reading from me. That could be what my goal is. And if I'm focused on that when I go live and I don't reach it, I feel like a failure, you know? But the only way to get 30 people on the live and to have 10 of them get a reading from me, I would literally have to go live. I would have to be live in order to reach that goal. And so instead of being so focused on that result, I can be proud of myself for putting myself out there, for showing up. So for literally opening up my energy for that goal to be able to take place when it's supposed to, you know. And so if I stay focused on being proud of myself for just showing up, eventually the result slash the goal can take place, can happen for me. So yeah, they recommend just like being proud of yourself for showing up, and eventually as you continue to grow and be consistent, like you can start looking at things like what people like a lot and certain shifts that can be made and et cetera and et cetera. So like sometimes we're like, okay, like I can imagine if 1,000 people or 10,000 people had saw this post, and I'm proud of this post. Like I had put on Facebook, you know, what was some of the pros because we learned how to like make. It's called what is it called? It's called hook. I keep telling myself quality over quantity. Yeah. Well, okay, what is it? It's hook, story, call to action. And so you want to say something that'll pull them in. Then you want to tell like a little story. You can either start off with a question or you can start off with something that'll hook them. And then you tell like a little 3 bullet point story or 3 bullet points about something. And then you put a call to action at the bottom of it. So let me see. Let me see what mine has said. Mine says tell a friend to tell a friend. You don't want to miss this. We're going to be live on YouTube around 12 for tarot readings. And my story is pros of live readings with Tasty. You set your own price. You don't have to wait days for your reading. Quality is always there. receive clarity on things that you may have been stressing you out, and then vibe with the community. So I think that I told them to click the link in the bio as well. So I'm just like, okay, if this fell by 10,000 people's path, I would be like, they would know what they would get, or the benefits of a reading, and I'll be happy with the post. Thank you. Improvement wherever possible, and let those improvements be your results. Yeah. And then also another thing that's helping me is just understanding that, like, it's the long game. Like, you have to come into it with the right perspective, because certain people, they like tell you, you know, it can happen overnight or get rich quick and blah blah blah. That, like, they're really setting you up for failure and disappointment. Like, you want to be like, okay, like, the things that I'm doing right now is creating something for me 5 years later, period. And so you minimum have to, like, water your seed for at least 5 years, and just have that right perspective. It's a long game. Like, and be aware of that time. The time is passing by. Because certain things will make you feel like you're going slow, or like things aren't growing the way they're supposed to go. So that's when you see people like either trying to take shortcuts and such are succeeding, because they are popping off from their consistency that they could have put in 5 years ago, high key. It's just it's not an overnight thing at all. It's not. So it's like, if I do this for 5 years, then I will receive the 30 people on this live with 10 people who want to read it. Like, that's the goal. I at least have to give myself 5 years of consistent action to reach that. And I bet I get that shit. Yeah, we are building. Like, thanks. Not for real. They are gems. I'm really appreciative, because so far I've been doing tarot for 3 years, but like, when it comes to like actively marketing myself, 2 years. And like, as of recently, I've been feeling like really just discouraged. Like, I used to post every day, and I stopped 2 months ago. Like, and I've been hard on myself because I stopped. I'm like, fuzz, and I'm like really examining, like, why did I stop? Like, why did I feel so defeated? Why did I feel like I wasn't progressing? Like, why did I just stop everything? And it was because literally I got into that quick result mindset. Like, I wasn't thinking about the long run. I wasn't thinking about what it was I was building. I was too result oriented, and not even honoring and recognizing the fact that I was growing. I was literally growing every single day, even if it was just one new person. Like, I feel like I just got the external energies too much in my head. Because some people be ready for your fruits. They're ready for your fruits and your labor. But it's like, maybe the truck is growing, the leaves are growing, like, the fruit's not there yet, but the plant is growing. Okay? Like, and sometimes you just let external energies get to you. And so now, learning what I'm learning, I'm just like, okay, I'm refocusing my energy. I'm gonna put myself back into this motherfucking game the right way. Staying focused on what it is that I'm creating. But I want to rebrand things. I want to reshift things around. You feel me? We're going to be stronger with time, and the success will be long lasting because we were patient and learned along the way. I had a microwave mindset. Period. I like that. That's literally what it is. That's literally what it is. A microwave mindset will fuck you up. And it's like, okay, if you look, Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles energy, baby, that's the energy we vibrate on. And those pentacles are seeds. It's an investment. And even if they're not seeing the fruits of their labor just yet, what makes them a Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles status is that they know what they're growing. They know that, hey, my time, money, effort, energy into this thing, I will reap the rewards. You know, they diligently work confidently. They're really confident, stable, and grounded in their beliefs. And you know, we just got finished learning about beliefs, and so I was like, okay, the beliefs that I want to adopt to, I just got to really make sure I'm reinforcing those beliefs and not allow for anybody else's energy to cause me to question those beliefs I'm creating for myself. One thing that's helped me a lot with my patience has been law of assumption, living in the end and expressing gratitude for the blessing I already know. Yes. You don't feel that way for nothing. You're capable of doing big things. You're honestly on the wave with someone with over 100K. Thanks, sis. Period. I'm taking it in. I receive that energy. Okay, I receive it because, like, I feel like it's so important to take all of those types of signs and symbols, and like that external encouragement and support is real as fuck. Those are signs and symbols. And I literally had some people just follow my path, like, because a video of mine fell in their path, and they're just like, this really helped me. Like, I can see you with on a large platform, you know? And I just feel like I have to like really receive that for myself and allow for that energy to help me continue to work through my fears and allow for that to happen. Yeah. Yeah, it's the knowing that it's the certainty, as Tony said. That certainty, baby. Certainty is a belief. Man, I'm telling you, that motherfucking belief buster, that thing really that changed my life. Look, because first of all, it's so cool how you can change someone's awareness that changes their life. Because I'm literally seeing things differently, and I just know that's just gonna help me look at things differently. It's gonna help me make better choices and decisions, and it's literally gonna help me recognize like what beliefs are I'm adopting to, and what supported those beliefs. Like, how did that belief even come into creation? What are the legs supporting this particular belief, and how can I knock these legs down? Like, oh my gosh, yes. And some of the like legs that support certain beliefs that I need to knock down that aren't serving me, like it requires me to throw away an entire memory. Because some things that support beliefs that don't, you know, align with the life I wish to create. The reason why I have that belief is because of the experience that I had in the past that validates that belief. And so I was like, shit, I gotta throw that whole experience in the trash because this experience validates this belief for me that I don't want to have in my life anymore. So I agree. It is. It is nice to talk to people who have that growth mindset, who's on that same wave. It makes you feel like you're not alone. So that's why I'm like, I need to be able to stay open to going live more just so I can connect with people. Like the day before yesterday, this person came on and he asked, why do I keep attracting negative people in my life? And he didn't have anything to like send a donation, you know, for tarot. But he asked that question. I was like, well, you know, I can't pull the tarot on it because, you know, that requires a lot of energy, but I can answer that based off of like my own experience and my mindset and stuff. And I did. And they really like it really helped them. And that just made me super happy. Like it made me super happy. I was like, look at that. That's just me using my wisdom to be able to help this person. Like I pretty much just gave him like an example of like myself when I was like, what did I do to start attracting better energies in my life? Because I was surrounded, like he said, he's like, how can I stop attracting negative people in my life slash bullies? You know, like people who just bully you, who don't prioritize you, who really like make you feel guilty for doing things best for you and et cetera and et cetera. And I told him how I was forced to say like no, to start expressing my boundaries. Like it got to a point where I was just getting like so many swords were being thrown at me from these people that my demons were about to come out. You know, like I'm someone who like you could throw a sword at me and I can usually just take it out and be okay. But there were just so many swords being thrown that it was getting to a point where it's just like, wow, like why are you allowing yourself to like be in a crossfire? Like why are you just staying here and getting thrown, like having swords thrown at you? Like I don't know if y'all watching Naruto, but when the nine-tailed fox comes out, like it was literally about to be on that shit because it's like when you're on the brink of like dying, there's this spirit that comes out that's gonna be like, nah, that's your last lifeline, like, and it's gonna destroy everything. Everything is going to be destroyed. And I was like, man, I cannot bring these demons out. Like, they do not deserve this. Like, no one needs to have this energy come out. And I literally had to seclude myself. I had to seclude myself because I'm like, I don't want to allow for these energies to cause for me to bring my demons out and just, be someone who I don't want to become. So I was forced to say no. I was forced to stay to myself. And like that took almost like a year or two of recovery. And so I'm like, where I'm at now, I'm most definitely gonna let myself get to that point. I was just like, you have to like learn how to say no and build up that muscle. Like you have people in your life who do treat you with respect, who support you, who take the time to like understand you, even if it's just one person. Focus on that energy and allow that energy to multiply. Because you have people like that. You have strangers like that, like who make you feel good. Like that's the energy you need to focus on and grow. These people accept you and they're going to be okay with you expressing your boundaries. And so you can build your muscles up with these people and continue to pour into yourself. And as you continue to treat yourself better, like you're literally going to have people in your life who treat you the same way, better. I remember like I used to get upset at people for like not thinking about me. And I was like, girl, you don't even think about yourself. I'm like, dang, like I'm really over here like about to be mad at them for not prioritizing me or not thinking about me. But it's like you're literally the last person on your list. And so if you should be mad at anybody, it should be you. But that's why, this card that came out and said, there's no need to blame. I release the need to blame anyone, including myself. We are all doing the best we can with the understanding, knowledge, and awareness we have. Look, all my relationships are harmonious. I thought I had saw one that said, my life is a mirror. Like people always show me how I'm treating myself. Like the ones who are in my life, who I spend most of my time with, how they treat me is a direct reflection of how I treat myself or what I feel like I deserve. Like there might be people who don't treat me with respect or who don't like praise me or, treat me like the goddess that I am. There are people out there. But if I make them close to me, like if I spend a lot of my time, effort, and energy with this person, with the way that they treat me, it's because I feel like I deserve that treatment. I'm saying that's how I want my reality to be. Because I do have the power to accept and reject any person in my reality. And some people, when you've already gotten attached to them, you have to reject them and constantly reject until they motherfucking energy is out your shit. Like, man, I tell you, because sometimes you get addicted and hooked to things that are not for your highest good. Man, you gotta consistently reject that shit until it's all out of your reality, and it would be like eventually like how you feel to because you don't know everybody from your grade class, like but when you were in second grade living at that time, like those people who were in your class, like you knew all of them. You can't say the same where you're at now because some of those people just aren't in your reality anymore. You know, that's how it's gonna be for certain people who you feel attached to now. Just keep rejecting them, rejecting their energy, cleansing yourself from it, and getting them out your reality, making space for something new and better. Like, all right, I already deleted that person. Now I gotta clear out their energy. Okay, I deleted that person from my physical environment. Now I gotta clear out their energy so that I won't attract another person that's similar to that energy. So I have to see what part of me was attractive or attracted to that energy or like that tolerated that type of behavior so that I can rework that part. So I won't have to deal with that shit no more. People that's thinking about building are always great to talk to. I'm gonna do a video on microwave mindset and do that shit. I feel like that's the biggest reminder. Like that's it. That's what I needed. Like the reminder, just like, girl, this ain't no get rich quick. This ain't no tomorrow. You gonna receive your shit. It's minimum 5 years. And if you can't say you dedicated 5 years, then like, you know, confidently believe in yourself, for 5 years and do your shit. And after 5 years, if you literally don't see no motherfucking progress, then yes, be mad, be angry, tear all this shit up. But if you haven't given yourself 5 years, like, nah, bruh. At some point, I just noticed people as a chance to show up as your highest self. Your guys really want you to be sure you're ready for the next level. Yeah. Yeah, high key. High key. Definitely when they test you, because I feel like when they test you, especially when they like project on you and you fall for it, like again, there's no need to blame. But when you fall for those tests, like you get like really, really triggered, like you just be like, okay, there's healing. But I do feel like it's always an opportunity to show up as your higher self. Like, for me, it's Empress energy. And I'd be like, I'm just so grateful because old me would be salty that I'm just tolerating, responding the way I'm responding. It's not a silence thing. It's literally intentionally responding with love, because I know that it'll help this person grow, and just intentionally being patient with them and, seeing them as their higher selves, seeing them as their best self and pouring into them as such. Don't mean I'm tolerating their views or like spending a lot of time on them, but I'm not doing or saying anything that's gonna bring them down. That attaches them to the version of themselves that they may be portraying that isn't really healthy. Because if I master vibrating high regardless of like other people's energy, then I pass the test. My job is to vibrate love. That's it. And I will get blessed accordingly. That's what I feel is my truth. Like I feel like to be able to give people grace and forgiveness is like the highest love ever. But you can't just like be like, I forgive you and you haven't like really did the emotional work within yourself to like actually forgive this person and release their energy from the position you see them as like that hurts you and that brings you pain. Forgiveness takes work. That shit ain't easy. And that's why it's just like, there's no need to blame. Can't even blame myself. Like, I'm willing to forgive, but it takes time, because I'm not going to just discount my pain. But I'm also not going to hold on to it to where I'm suffering either. So it's like, how can I honor my pain and also honor the ability to be able to like respond to love in a way where I'm helping everybody vibrate higher? Because ultimately, my goal is to break the hurt people cycle. The only way to break that cycle is to be the one who takes the hit and don't redirect it back. That shit takes strength. It takes a lot of strength. And sometimes you get tired of like taking the hits. So I be praying for the strength, the divine protection, baby. Yeah. Okay, let's see. I know that one day those same people down there are going to be the same ones asking how you did. High key. Exactly. Got to put in the work. We got her back. One of my biggest challenges has been giving grace to my family, especially the ones that love to project their trauma and pain onto me, or treat me like I'm the old version of myself that would just take the blows, like loving them aggressively despite it. Yeah, and like you would honestly have to ask yourself, have you given yourself an opportunity to separate from them to where you could genuinely heal your wounds? When they say like you can't heal in the same place you got hurt from, it's true. Because, and I say that to say this, the reason why I believe that is the truth is because you have a belief pattern that has been created because of the wounds that you have received from a person being who they are, and they haven't changed. They're still who they are, which means they're still inflicting those wounds. They're still reinforcing a belief pattern that you had that may not serve you. And so being able to separate yourself from them is creating a healing space, a safe space for you to heal and create a new belief pattern for yourself without getting wounded. Those wounds is what reinforces these particular belief patterns. So sometimes you have to separate to heal from these mofos. And that's how you genuinely are able to give them grace. Like that's why I moved to where I moved, so that I can like really open my wounds and feel mad and feel hurt and feel bad without turning the sword back on them. Cause yeah, they've thrown swords at me, but my goal is breaking that cycle. So I have to literally pull the sword out and see all this blood here without and do the work to heal without wanting to throw a sword back at them. The only way I can do that is not by being with them. Because what, man, first of all, because I'm a Scorpio, you feel me? So like revenge, like that's a thing over here. That's our natural energy, and so like the vengefulness. So it's like, okay, being able to separate myself really helps me to like sit. I don't have anyone to like blame. Like I really have to deal with this and create a new belief pattern, pour love into me, allow for myself to heal. My room is my saving grace. Yeah. Girl, yes. I remember that. Like, my room would be like a sanctuary for real. Like, it literally had a different energy than the rest of the house. You go into the room and it just felt like you're coming into like a bubble, like literally a bubble of just clear air and protection and support and love and a lot of orbs that's just healing your body and your spirit. And the crazy part, because that was before I had took this leap of faith to Texas. I was in my room a lot. And so I realized that I've made my room literally a safe space. So now that I'm here in, just the open world, exploring things and like healing without them in my home space, I've realized that like I would stay in my room in the other places that I would be at here, like I would do everything in my room. So now I'm learning how to like come into other rooms of the house and even go outside more. Like, I'm just being patient with myself with that. Bathrooms would be my safe space too. So I would spend a lot of time in bathrooms. It's just interesting. Like, a bathroom was a safe space that was created for me since I was a child, because we used to have like tornadoes and we only had a room. The only room with no windows was the bathroom. And so sometimes we would have to literally like sleep in the bathroom or like eat our dinner in there and stuff while the tornadoes would be happening. And a part of me just developed like that's a safe spot. Scorpio's a fire water sign. That's so funny. Hi, Key. And my Sagittarius is my rising sign actually. So like I have both of those energies. But yeah, I do feel like Scorpio can be like fire too. And motherfucking Libra can be like water. Yes. I literally made a video about that. I haven't posted it. About like how showering can be like cleansing. You got it for real. You most definitely have it. Usually being in spaces like that is literally giving you that opportunity to recover all your energy. So when it's time to like move out, like you'll have the energy again to you know, do what you need to do for your work. Like, you can literally sleep as much as you need to sleep. It don't matter what they say, okay? Like, because healing takes energy. That's what a lot of people don't understand. Like, healing your emotional wounds, it requires energy. So it will be like you just put in an 8 to 10 hour shift in this bitch. Like, you're doing the internal work. You're going within to heal these wounds. And I promise you, it makes you tired. You have to trust that process. And like, a lot of people don't understand what you're doing. Like, I know when I was in that space, I really was just in like a meditation state, a meditative state for a very long time. Like, at least 2 to 3 times a day. A time for healing. Healing and visualizing. Ooh, y'all. Libras are the steam water signs. Hi, Key. Hi, Key. Hi, Key. Hi, Key. Ooh, Jim Carrey said that he started to call depression deep rest. It's not that you're down, it's like your mind and soul and body is needing to rest. Yeah, I really like that. I'm gonna adopt to that perspective more. Your body's like just telling you to slow down. And it just helps you have a better perspective when you are in that depressive state. Goes back into that, there's no need to blame, including myself, because Like, I know I be fighting with that shit. I be fighting with depression, and it can be difficult when, people external of you don't understand that you just don't have the energy to do certain things. Especially when you're like known to be like a bright spirit and shit. That's why I don't allow people in my space anymore. Cause they're like, why'd you? Cause like I'm a bright spirit. Don't get me wrong. Cause I'm silly as fuck. But sometimes I be in those depressive states, and for me, I allow for it to pass through. Like I understand it's a process. It's part of the healing process. I feel my way through it in a stable manner. But it's on my face. Like you see it, it's on my face. Like I'm here. I'm just like grounded. I'm peaceful. I'm not spending a lot of energy trying to be all like, no, 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 no. And they be like, what is this? They're like, what kind of tasty? Like I've never seen this side of you before. Like, well, I'm multifaceted. I'm a multifaceted being. Like I'm not going to pretend to be happy and joyful and upbeat in this stage when I'm not. I'm allow myself to feel my feelings until I can refocus on that happiness. But I'm not like a suppressed, like, I'm an optimist. I'm an optimist, and I like to be fun, have fun, and I like to be happy. I strive for unconditional happiness. But if I'm not feeling happy, I'm not the type to just suppress that feeling and try to like ignore it and be happy. I'm gonna feel it completely and really see how I can bring everything up so it can be released and feel better the next day. Like back at it again. I just know that like one day, like the eternal happiness will be a thing for real. It's gonna be consistent happiness as I continue to purge out these feelings and these emotions and shit. Because sometimes you don't even realize how deep your wounds go. Like you so strong, you're just such a strong person. Like you're so like used to the cuts. You don't really realize how deep they are and how long it'll take to heal. Like if even some of them got infected and the cleansing of it and stuff. And it's easy to understand it when it's your physical body, but all this is your emotional body. Like that shit ain't just really seen. It's like a felt thing. And that's where triggers come in. A trigger is really like it's a wound. It's like if someone cut your arm. The way you got a cut emotionally is from being triggered. High key. Sometimes my best work has happened in my most low moments. Yeah. And that's where the gratitude comes. Like, man, I'm not even gonna cap. Like, I don't want to be addicted to the low moments for sure, but I can say they've helped me produce a lot of beautiful work to transmute. And like, it really helps you connect to other people who may be like going through something similar. It makes you more caring, makes you more caring and compassionate because when you're in that state, you're so fragile. And it's like you feel how fragile you are. And it's like, man, if I knew they were feeling like I was feeling, like I would just, tell them to have a good day. I would say something that'll make them smile. I would give them a compliment. I would be nice to them because they already going through a tough time with the thoughts in their own head. So I've learned to appreciate depression for sure because of that. Even certain like hurt people who hurt people, my God, like um when they said that they were depressed, like it instantly just made me release all like hatred I had inside of me. And that helps me not to want to get back at them either. Don't get me wrong, don't mean they ain't gonna receive karma. I can say that for sure. So if it's intentional, but the karma ain't gonna come from me. That's all. Like I don't have the time to put forth effort and energy towards making someone rude this day. But my spiritual team though, baby, my spiritual team don't play no motherfucking games. So people gonna receive that fucking karma. He calls it the pain body. Like you're no longer moving or speaking from self, you're speaking to people that speak from the pain. They now have embodied as their entire self. Interesting. Okay, so you're speaking to the people from the pain they now have embodied. Okay, yeah, and you know what that makes me like think of, like what card pops up in my head with that is the moon card. Like that is their false identified self. Like that's a falsely identified self from based off their trauma, a false identity based off of their pain, based off their traumatic experiences. Like they're really suffering, they feel like they're drowning, like, and they're not speaking to you from like who they are authentically or their higher self. They're speaking from you and acting as who their trauma created them to be, like who they were programmed to be. It takes a lot of awareness to be able to like hear your spirit and your soul, in states like this. You feel like you're drowning. That's them. As creative, that part of our superpower, we can manifest power through the trauma we experience if we allow ourselves. Yeah, if we allow ourselves. What helps you keep yourself grounded? Do you have a go-to routine? Yeah, like I've realized that if I don't do my routine, baby. And it's like I'm so appreciative. Like if I don't do my grounding routine, I'm literally there's anxiety every day. Like the anxiety is so high. And it's like sometimes you feel like, okay, I don't need to do this routine, but the moment you don't do it, you do the same thing the next day. Oh, I don't need to do this routine. Then you say it the next day, and next thing you know, you feeling like this. Like you fucking drowning and shit in your emotions and you don't know who yourself and you don't know who you are. Like, but my grounding routine most definitely is going outside. Like going outside for at least 10 to 30 minutes a day. And I would either write or I would play music and I would dance. I love dancing outside with no shoes on and just like imagining like, I'm feeling energy, okay? I'm feeling energy. I'm either releasing energy and look, people are out there. And sometimes it's nobody out there, but people just like passing by in cars and stuff. And a part of me shies away, but then the other part of me is just like, like you deserve to shine your light. Like you deserve to light up this world. Like stop allowing for other people's energy to stop you or inhibit you from being and doing what you want to do and be. So that's what helps me continue to just dance and just feel and focus on like literally focus on the feeling of what I'm releasing and the energy that I feel from this music and literally what Mother Nature is sending to me. Like Mother Nature is sending me vibrations. And the more you focus on feeling the vibrations Mother Nature sends to you, the easier it will be. Like, because in the beginning there was resistance. In the beginning, I didn't feel anything. In the beginning, I didn't see anything. But now, like, I can see the vibrations of the earth. Like, I can see it. Like go outside and start concentrating on the sky, or start like noticing your surroundings. Like, you have to learn the language of Mother Earth, and she'll speak to you. Like, she'll talk to you. Like. But that's a major thing. And then, like, when I wake up, I actually have a playlist that says Vibration Rising, and it has all the music that makes me feel good. If you have an iPhone, I don't mind sending it to you. But yeah, like if you have iTunes, like Apple Music. But yeah, I listen to that. Um, Sometimes I'll dance to those. Sometimes I'll play like there's also a playlist of certain affirmational songs like Londrell, um, or Karen. Her name is Karen, which is so fucking funny to me. But I play those in the morning and tea, exercising, like those are things that help me stay grounded. And like when I'm like washing my face and stuff for myself, like I'm intentionally washing away things I want to wash away. So I'm like, okay, like this is me clearing off like any like things that may be blocking me from feeling confident. This is me washing out any doubt. Like I'm washing it away. And I'm gonna do this every single day and I'm feeling it. Like I'm really feeling that energy. I'm putting confidence into my skin. I'm putting the energy of that into my skin. I'm putting an energy of peace into my skin and I'm intentionally allowing for myself to feel it. Like doing that stuff, it feels so good for real. And then I have some written affirmations that I wish to adopt to, certain belief patterns that I want to adopt to during this period in my life. Like, it's okay for me to say no. Different belief patterns that I really want to bring into my awareness. Creatives are the healers, I swear. Yeah, I agree. And it's so cool because like music, oh my gosh. And honestly, that's why I'm such an advocate for the creatives now. And it's so crazy because I grew up as someone who was very analytical and very by the books, like I was just science based and stuff. But now I'm into creatives and creations even more, and I'm so passionate about it because it's magic. But songs literally have always been here to save me. Like even as a child, I felt so lonely. Songs always was like, you're seen, you're heard, you're not alone. Like these lyrics literally connect to me. That's why I'm like, the journey, life is a journey of ups and downs. And those down moments, you can create something that's gonna connect to somebody else that's gonna help pull them through. Whether that's a hey, I've been through this and I made it through, or hey, I'm going through this, so you're not alone. So let's hold each other's hand and push ourselves through, or just a sign that's like I don't want to feel that down anymore. I'm ready to feel something better. And you like, you know what, I relate to that too. So let me feel what this song is really telling me. Like there's this song called Gold by Joseph Solomon. He's like, thank God we don't look like we've been through. Walk around like I'm gold. Gold look good on me. Like didn't think I could make it, but I did. Gold look good on me now, baby. I'm worthy over here in these streets. Gold look good on you. Yeah. Like I feel like, and that's another thing, because sometimes you might be ostracized by people, but I feel like animals, like they're so in tune with Mother Nature, and so when animals really love you and look at you and just are broken by your energy, that's another sign and symbol that you're doing what's right. Because certain people, they'll literally try to like they'll make you feel like you're the weirdo, that something is wrong with you. So like babies and animals naturally attract to me. But I do kind of be met with like jealousy or envious type of energy with like older people or bigger people. And so I'm like, okay, if babies like me, animals like me, I feel like I'm doing something right. They have pure spirits. So I like listening to audiobooks of old spiritual gurus. Yeah, audiobooks are cool. Honestly, I want to learn more about tarot. I'm not even gonna like the history of it because I don't really know about that shit. I'm not even gonna cap. The shit be blowing my mind still to this day. When I tell you, like, this shit just fell in my path, and I'm like, I really do need to, like, I want to learn the history and pertains when it pertains to like black people, because they give us the history of the Rider Waits and stuff, and talk about the different classes and blah blah this and blah blah that, but I want to learn about it in connection to African heritage and stuff. All right, y'all. I need to start getting ready. I appreciate y'all coming on here though, because I'm not even sleepy anymore. I most definitely can't take no nap now because I won't get ready in time. I wouldn't be ready in time. No, for real. Well, all right, y'all. I appreciate y'all for vibing with me and talking to me. Y'all have a wonderful day on purpose. Protect your peace. Don't let these crusty, dusty, musty, stanky ass hoes get you outside yourself. Send me some good energy for this new environment that I'm about to head into. Okay. I want to be able to keep my energy protected. Yes, most definitely want to be in a flexible, flowing energy. I want to be in my divine feminine energy. And I want to attract the people who wants to connect with me, who wants a reading with me, and who wants to pay me my price, my worth, who has my highest intentions in mind. I want to connect with people who are pure, who are aligned with my spiritual mission and purpose. I want to be confident. I want to be able to speak and listen to my heart. I want to feel confident, yeah, courageous and bold and graceful, most definitely graceful. And I want to be able to attract clients to the person I'm helping, to the person who I'm going to be helping. I want them to attract customers as well. I want them to be able to sell out. And good shit to be. I want to feel a lot of joy. I just want to have the time of my life. So that's what we're aligning to, and that's what we're going to create. And anything that doesn't align with that picture, we're going to reject, because motherfuckers be trying to pull us away from what we're creating, and we ain't gonna allow for that shit to happen. Thank you. Y'all have a wonderful day. See y'all later.